Hey planner babes, it's Amber from Amber Plans Her Day, and I just want to come on with Jojo from Jojo Plans for a real talk planner session. So make sure you stay tuned. So we just want to come on and have a real talk about some of the things that have been going on recently in the planner community, namely bullying and just really mean comments and stuff like that. So I want to disclaim that if you choose to unfollow me, I'm okay with that. I don't know about Jojo.
Ditto.
I mean, this is not on her channel. Next month, maybe. We're going to try to do something like this every month if you guys like it. But you guys can totally unfollow me if you don't agree or you don't care for what I have to say, and that's okay. But in the last 2 days, I've personally been contacted or have witnessed or seen or heard about 3 instances of bullying or meanness or just totally unkind things in the planner community. So I needed to come on and just say something because I could not just leave it be. And I was asking Jojo, I was like, should I do this YouTube video or whatever? She's like, I was thinking of doing the same video. And I was like, well, drive your butt over here and let's get it done because we have a lot of feelings. So, what should we talk about first? I feel like the biggest one is the international.
Right.
Like, that's the one that everyone knows about. So maybe
Right.
we should talk about that first. Is the international shipping situation, which is a total bummer. Like, I definitely see how frustrated and upset you could be. Because, like, if I love Happy Planner, and everyone in Europe who is a Happy Planner loves Happy Planner too, and if I couldn't get the product, I'd be really bummed out too. So I guess we'll start with that. I'm really glad the Happy Planner came out with a statement about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad that it had to come that far in the first place. I mean, it's good that they came, like, across that. Like, they talked about what's going on. But, like, the fact that they had to be like, don't attack our squad members.
And
you know.
staff. And
Right, and staff, right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right. That's not cool to do. Don't come at them sideways just because you feel like you have to. Like, there's proper avenues to get what you want to say out. And attacking the squad member is not one of those ways.
No, and it doesn't help anybody.
Right.
At all. And it probably didn't even help those that did the bullying or said rude comments. Like, I highly doubt they felt better after doing that.
Right.
And if they did, maybe they should take a look at, like, what's really going on inside, because I feel like that's more than just stickers and papers. You guys, it is stickers and paper. It is not that deep. It's literally stickers and paper.
Right.
And plastic. That's literally what the Happy Planner sells, you know? So, like, it's not that deep, and it should never come to something where over stickers and paper and plastic that you are attacking people. It should not come to that at all.
And honestly, like, after you say mean things or call people names, like, the problem is still not solved.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're just doing it to make yourself feel better. But, like, you need to figure out different ways to make yourself feel better. Like, I feel like they came out with a statement, they told you what was going on, and there was still mean things being said, and that's just not okay.
Mm-hmm. And we have to remember what time we're in right now. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and right now shipping's not guaranteed. Where product is going is not guaranteed. A lot of things from the US, from other countries, like going to and from different countries, got shut down during COVID. And you guys, that's just, like, this is, like, the time we're in right now. This is where we're at, and we kind of just have to go with it. But we shouldn't be getting mad over things that some things just literally could not be controlled. Like, there is no control over pretty much all of this. There's no control over it. You know, like shipping times, I mean, like even just in general, like just normal shipping times haven't been great, but guess what? It's not like once the company ships it out, it's not on the company anymore. It's on the new, not the new, it's on like the postal and blah, blah,
Right.
blah, but it's also not their fault because they're struggling too. So it's just, you know, like there's just a lot of things going on that we have to remember. There's a bigger picture going on with all of this stuff. It's not just about the stickers and paper and plastic. There's literally so much more with all of this going on. There's a bigger picture than the planner sitting on your desk right now. Much bigger.
Right. And just like to make somebody feel like they need to take a break from the community is just not okay in any way of the form. Like making them feel so less than, like this is their fault when it literally has nothing to do with them just because they're on the squad. And it has nothing to do with what she can and cannot do. Like, just because she did or did not say something or do something, like, she doesn't know the answers. Like, maybe she was trying to figure it out, what was happening before she said something. Like, and just to make her feel so icky and bad, like, it's just so awful. And it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And that's why I'm here, because I just couldn't. I could not sit around.
Right. And you know, like coming from, like, I've been a part of this planner community, like, for 5 years now. I'm going on my 6th year, like, with a happy planner in general. And this has been, like, truly for me, dealing with anxiety and depression, like, this has been something that's, like, literally kept me going. Like, my husband asks all the time, like, why do you devote so much time to this like hobby and all that? And I'm like, I love being a part of this community so much. Like, it's just so uplifting, and like I've made so many like friends. Like, I like Happy Planner like literally brought me and this girl together. Like, literally, like, never talked, and then all of a sudden like we got into planners together, and like so I went, and she's like my ride or die gal, and it just has brought me so much, and it like really breaks and tears my heart apart that this is like in our community. And I mean, what community is it not in, you know, like what community? But it's also just like when it's all been within like the same 48 hours,
Right.
it just is like, really? Like, I don't even have like words. I don't even know like how to fully express that. But it just, being a part of this community for so long and the good that it's brought to my personal life, it just is heartbreaking to see things like these, just things going on.
Right. And I do want to disclaim that, like, there has been so much positive things happening in the community, but, like, when so many negatives and so many instances of bullying and meanness happen, like, something needs to be said and something needs to be done. And honestly, like, when it is all online, it's so much easier to be mean online, and I get that. Because you don't know who you're talking to. Like, I've made friends all around. Like, I have friends in Florida and California and New Jersey, like all in the West, like in the middle Western. Is that what's called? Midwest. Middle
Close.
Western.
You were close.
Like, I've been talking to people. I've messaged people in Europe, and people on Europe watch my channel, and people in Australia. I mean, you guys are all over the place, and like, we're all supposed to be supporting and loving each other. And like, I know that you're frustrated. I get it, you guys. Like,
yeah, and at no point are we saying like, you know, you don't have a right. Like, obviously, like, I would be mad too, but it just comes down to a point of, it shouldn't get to where you're blaming others for something that isn't their fault in the first place, and that's not right. I mean, you know, like, there's really nobody to blame. Like, you're not to blame. The company itself isn't 100. I mean, there is issues, but again, the issues happen because of COVID.
Right.
You know, as far as I know, like, in that little statement that they said around the time that they ordered this product for the fall release is right when COVID happened, and a lot of merchants overseas backed out of their orders. So they ended up not ordering as much as they originally planned because of COVID. So blame COVID, if anything. And I know it's not like a real person, and you can't like point a finger at a disease, you know, but that is what happened. And
Right.
whether that's true or not, I'm not saying, like, you know, like, we don't know, like, they could have just been like, well, here's something, you know, but, like, whether that's true or not, like, there's no finger to be pointed at anybody. And so just coming down to that point shouldn't have happened.
Right. And honestly, like, they said that they're going to be figuring out new ways to get product overseas. They're going to be looking into that, as well as taking a hit as a company to take on some of that shipping. And they're going to be discounting shipping, you know, until they can figure it out for international people. I know that's not the fix-all, that's not the end-all, and there's still things to be done, but that's a huge start, and I think that this company is showing that it cares. It can easily have just been like, well, unfortunately, COVID happened, but they're really trying to work for us, and squad members are just doing their job. Like, they got chosen for a reason, and they still need to promote what they need to promote, because that's what they literally signed up for. So, I feel like we beated that one dead times 2. But the next thing that I saw, I had a conversation with a new planner babe, and when I mean new, you guys, like 7 posts on Instagram, like just a few hundred followers, I mean just brand new. And she was the first person to find Disney product. And you guys, she told me that she received so many nasty messages. Everyone is so excited to see Disney. Why would this not be an exciting thing? But she told me that she received nasty messages, like demanding that they tell her the store that she got it from, or like how they're gonna get, you know, the store in trouble because they said it early. And like she has nothing to do with it. She's brand new to the community. She doesn't even realize that she was the first person to find something. But she felt so attacked and so bullied that she made her brand new account private, where you have to like request to follow them on Instagram, because she was like, I can't handle. She deleted her posts about Disney, except like 1 or 2, and she put her account on private because she was like, felt so attacked from the community. And she's new. She's new.
Yeah, and that's not the message a new, like a newbie would ever want. Like, I don't want to be a part of that community if that's how they're going to, like, treat. Like, if she, like, she, like, genuinely did not know.
Right.
Like, knew. Like, just went to the store and, like, oh, look, I found some Disney stuff. Let me post about it that I found Disney stuff.
Right.
Little did she know, like, it wasn't supposed to be out yet, but that's not her fault.
Right. And then the next day, like, 20 more people find it.
Yeah, so it's just
stores,
like, it's gonna come, it's gonna come out eventually. Whether it's gonna come out early or whether it's gonna come out closer to the projected release date. Like, there are like, how many Joannes are there in the U.S.? I know, like, just Denver area probably has at least 5 or 6 alone. Our city only has 1, which is some BS, if I would say so myself. I'm like, when are we getting another one? Because Denver has like 1 billion. But like there are so many stores, and there's so many stores like in small places and big places, and like there's just, how do you control? I mean, apparently there were memos sent out that they're not supposed to put it out, but like. Sometimes managers that, like, really don't like their job are just going to be like, whatever, and they're going to put stuff out, like, because they want to get it out, or they're like, oh, we have time because we're actually ahead of schedule, because they might not be a busy store. Like, you know, the stores that, like, people still have, like, clearance of, like, certain things that, like, our store no longer has because we, like, wiped it out. You know, like, those kinds of stores that have product that are, like, so old, like, those are probably the stores that might be getting some of this stuff early and just putting it out because they're not busy.
Yeah, and not only they're not busy, but like, they don't want stock in their back room. They don't want to just keep the stock in there, and like, whatever the reason is, like, it set early, and she felt so attacked that she like had to make her account private, and that is just, it's awful. Like, as a new planner babe, to not feel welcome in this community, and like, she didn't even do it on purpose. She wasn't like, I found Disney.
Yeah, she like, haha, I found it first.
Like, let me get all these followers. She wasn't trying to do that. Like, it was just a coincidence that she found it first. She didn't even know. I talked to her in Messenger because I noticed that she took posts down, and I was like, what's going on? Like, why do you take them down? I was wondering if the Happy Planner had asked her to, and she was like, no, there was some mean people, and they were, like, coming at me sideways in my messages, and I was, like, not okay with that. Like, it made me so mad. I was seriously so livid. I couldn't just sit here. Like, ugh. I couldn't. Like, I feel like, okay, the squad member, like, it's still so wrong, but she knows that's not 90% of the planner community, because she's been in the community for 3 years. She knows that, like, you know, that's 1 or 2 people, but she's brand new. She only had, like, 7 posts. She doesn't know that that's not everybody, and that's what makes me so mad. Like, she just felt so attacked that she couldn't even be herself in the community, and it's so awful. So awful.
Yeah, yeah.
But, can we talk about that Disney?
That Disney, though.
That Disney,
right,
though.
No, that Disney, though. Can we be real? I was like, ooh. And then, like, again, though, like, she posted that, when was it? Yesterday?
Right. Just yesterday.
Or, well, 2 days ago.
Thursday. Yeah.
Right? And then on Friday, many posts of more people finding stuff. So, you guys, did all of those people get hate? Do you know what I mean? Like, for all we know, like, those people could have gotten hate for it too, which should not happen. It's gonna come out, you guys. It's gonna come out regardless. If there was something that needed to be done about it, if Happy Planner was worried about, like, oh, people are starting to find this stuff, they would have taken it upon themselves to maybe message those people and be like, hey, this can't be out yet. But they might, but if it was a big enough deal, there would have been something that was done about it. It's not the consumer's fault. If somebody goes into their store and they, like, if I had gone in the store and found that, I'd have been like, bye. Like, you know, like, it's not the consumer's fault. It's not the consumer's fault. Like, what's the consumer supposed to do? Just walk away from it? Like, oh, that's not supposed to be released yet. I'm going to just walk away now. Like that. Like, tell me how many of you would actually do that right now? I wouldn't.
I'd be up in there getting 2 shopping carts.
I would have been calling her up, be like, get your butt over here right now.
For real.
You know, like, it's just like, it's not the person's fault.
Right.
Especially if they genuinely did not know and they're new to the community. But I'm just, like, wondering, like, if you're a person that found the Disney stuff and you're watching this, comment down below, did you get any hate? Because if you did, I'm so sorry about the bad reflection of our community.
Right. This is a fun release. This is fun product.
It's supposed to be fun.
Disney.
It should not be like life or death. Again, it's not that deep. It's paper and stickers. It's not that deep. Like,
getting comments like, I demand to know what store this is. Like, I'm going to talk to their manager. Like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was like, I don't want somebody to get fired. She's like, I'm not telling them because I don't want someone to get fired. She's like, she's caring about her store. Like, she didn't know, like, this was going to be a huge deal. And, like, ugh, so upset.
Right. And granted, and again, it goes back to, if it was a problem, it would have been handled on the company's end. Yes, it is Disney. We know Disney owns the world, right? Like, Disney literally owns pretty much everything. And so, yes, there could be some things with, like, contracts between Happy Planner and Disney. But what is supposed to happen when so many stores are doing it now? Like, it's not one store. It's multiple stores now. So once it's out, it's out. Like, what are they going to do? Call up all the people, look up their credit card statement, and call them up and be like, you need to come bring this product back because it's not supposed to be out in the public yet?
Right.
Like, I don't know. I just, Yeah.
And then the last instance of bullying was, someone commented about non-squad members having affiliate links to the Happy Planners website. As you guys all probably know, Jojo and I both have affiliate links to the Happy Planner. It's available to apply for, and we applied for it and we both got accepted. And yes, squad members do work very hard. Mm-hmm. They create content for the Happy Planner. We love the squad. Mm-hmm. We're not dogging on the squad at all.
No, love the squad.
But the way that it was said was like, if you're not on the squad, then you should not have an affiliate link because you're not like a content creator. Like you don't have influence.
You're not like working hard.
Right. It said you're not, like the squad members work so hard. But we're both content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Many of you watching this are content creators. There's so many YouTube babes on here that watch me, and I know there are. And we're all equally content creators.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, if the Happy Planner had an issue with non-squad members applying, they wouldn't have allowed it.
Yeah, like, we wouldn't have been accepted, and we would have been like, okay, well, we tried, and then maybe this isn't for us. Like, that's fine.
Right.
Like,
right.
But we were accepted, so why is it a bad thing to have that? And, like, we're not saying at all, like, the squad, like, oh, well, they're on the squad, so they shouldn't even just have, like, it shouldn't... What am I trying to say? Like, they shouldn't just have their own, like, it shouldn't just be them that gets the affiliate link. Like, you guys, there's so much love to go around.
Right.
Like, it's there, the affiliate link is there to support creators, content creators that you love watching, their content that you appreciate.
Right.
Like, that's what it's there for, and if you just want to support that creator so that they can continue to grow their channel or their Instagram or whatever it is that they are working on, that's what it is there for. If you genuinely like that person and love to watch their videos and all of that good stuff, that's what it's there for. So, but guys, there are thousands and thousands. How many followers does the Happy Planner have?
Oh my goodness, I don't know, 350,000? I have no idea.
Out of all of that, don't you think there's a little bit of love that can go around to... How many squad members are there? 20?
23.
23.
Plus there's
like
4 mentors, 5 mentors?
Yeah, 4 or 5 mentors. So let's just say 30, just because my brain is going to explode because I do not like math. And then let's just say like another like 20 or 30 people. Let's say 30. Let's just make it like a 30 and a 30. Another 30 random people out there, us included in there.
Right.
Have an affiliate link.
We know other non-squad members that have affiliate links
there
as well.
There are other ones, yes. So, like, I'm sure...
It's not just us treading water.
No,
like, we know...
No, and I hope they're not... And I hope those people aren't getting these kinds of messages either.
Right, I hope not.
But let's just say that. So, that's 60 people out of 350,000. Like, I think there's a little bit of love that could just be, like, spread out. Like, it doesn't mean you have to use that same person's every time.
Right.
Go use a squad members. Go use a non-squad member. Support the people that also work hard on their content. I know I spend a lot of time, and to be honest, I get in trouble from my husband a lot. He's like, you've been working on that for a long time. And I'm like, I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hurry. This is like my job almost. Like, I work from home, and when my kid's napping, this is what I spend my time doing.
Right.
And when she goes to bed, and if my husband's not home, this is what I spend my time doing. Like, pretty much a good majority of my day is devoted to taking pictures and coming up with ideas and content, and like my series that takes 10,000 hours, so I do it because I love the community, and that's why I do these things. So like for me, I super appreciate, like, it's nice to get rewarded for like work. Like, I'm not just doing it, just for nothing. Like, I'm doing it because I love the community, but it's also nice to get a little bit of help so I can continue to grow that and hopefully better the community, because I'm hoping, as I grow, like, it would be helpful,
Spread it.
Yeah. Spread the love.
Yeah. And I think, like, one of the biggest things that, like made me really upset when, the person sent me this message about someone saying that about supporting only squad members, I was just like, so basically, I'm not a content creator, and I'm not an influencer in the community because I'm not on the squad. And that's just a lie. Like I said, the squad members work so hard. We all work hard. If you post on a regular basis, you're a content creator and you're an influencer and you are working hard. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And, like, just because I did not make the squad this year doesn't mean that I'm not working hard and I'm not an influencer and I'm not a content creator. Because I am. Like, I am. Very much so. And so is Jojo. And so is all the other affiliates who do not have, who are not on the squad. So I just think, like, just coming at people sideways is just not okay in any sense of the form. And, like, telling somebody, like, that's fine. If you choose to support squad member affiliate links, go for it. The squad does work hard. Absolutely. They are amazing, and they share new product. Usually first, sometimes, you know, some stores, like we were saying, the Disney sets early, and the squad hasn't, I don't know, maybe they have like received that product yet. And they do work really hard. If you want to support a squad member, go for it. Please go for it. If you want to support us, go for it. We absolutely appreciate it. If you want to support some of the other non-squad members, go for it. Go for it. Support whoever you want to, but don't come at people sideways up in their messages or you know, like commenting on their post or something just because like you want to make it known that I'm not going to support you because you're not on the squad. You don't work hard. That's not okay. That's not okay. You support whoever you want to support, but don't make it like all up in someone else's business or making someone feel bad because they didn't make the squad this year. Like, that's not okay.
Right, and we may not be on the squad, but we're still like working hard as if we were on the squad. Because I don't know about you. Actually, I kind of know, but I know about you. I know about you. You know. But I love the Happy Planner. You guys, like I said at the beginning, like towards the beginning of this video, it has gotten me through so much. It is the one planner I've ever stuck with. I tried at least 5 or 6 planners before I like found the Happy Planner and actually was like, I can stick with this. And lo and behold, I'm on year 6, I think, of using a Happy Planner. And so I just love this. So like, why wouldn't I do everything I can to support this company that has done so much for me? And I always used to say, which is kind of funny, because I always used to say, like, I wish I got paid for, like, doing this. Because I got her onto Happy Planner. I got so many people, like if I had $1, just $1 for every person in this state of Colorado that I got started on a Happy Planner, I'd have some money, you guys. Like, I do it because I genuinely love this company. Like, I wouldn't recommend this company if I didn't love it. Right. And like, so us not being on the squad doesn't mean we don't work nearly as hard. We have to almost work harder sometimes to just like make our presence known. Like, hey, we're here. We love our community. We love the planner world. We love the Happy Planner. Like, we have to work for it. And you know, like, this is just like our lifestyle, and I'm totally fine with that. I mean, if I never get on the squad, like, I'll be heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still gonna support this company and love it for what it is, no matter what, because this company has just done so much for me. So
yeah, and in all 3 of these instances, it's not a reflection on the Happy Planner. It's a reflection on the individual who's doing the bullying, and it's representation of like what is negatively going on in the community. I know, because I've been here, Jojo's been here, that this is not like all of the community, and this is some really frustrated people speaking out, but the way that we're speaking out is not okay. And it needs to be known that it's not okay.
And there are other ways to do it. You don't have to come out publicly. And even just in a message, you don't have to be nasty about it, but you could have it could have been more of a send a message to customer service and just been like, hey, I'm really heartbroken that we're not getting these products. Please tell me, like, the next time you release something, there's going to be something coming our way. Like, do it with love, you guys. Like, it's not their fault. Again, COVID screwed up everything. Like, 2020 has been just, like, massive chaos and a bunch of BS, right? So, like, we all need to have grace in this period. It's not anybody's fault. We just have to have grace. We have to. Yeah. And yes, be frustrated. Definitely do that. If, like, I'm frustrated for you too. Like, I would be furious. Yes. But it shouldn't ever come down to hurting an individual's feelings just to make yourself feel better. It should not come down to that. And I can guarantee you it did not make you feel better.
And honestly, I think, like, I've seen some European babes start by posting about it, right? But in a very calm way. Like, hey, this is what's going on. Europe is not getting this, and we want answers. And the Happy Planner came back and said whatever, blah, 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 blah. But then after that, that's when it's like, well, you didn't stand up for Europe, or you didn't stand up for Europe, and that's not okay, and you didn't do this, and it's just like, but that's not the point. Like, you can get your frustrations out there. You can communicate in a calm and effective manner. Like, honestly, when you're bullying or attacking or something, like, I'm not listening to you. Like, I don't want to listen to what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, your point's not going to get across because you're being rude. So, I don't know. I've just been really frustrated with the planner community, and I couldn't let it just sit because I know this isn't the planner community that it's been.
That we fell in love with.
Right. And that we like being a part of. Like Jojo's saying, like, we love the planner community. Like, we love promoting the Happy Planner even though we're not on squad. Because we love the product, we love the community, we love the people, we love the friendships that we've made. But when it's like this, we have to say something because we just can't let this pass by us. New planner babes feeling like they can't post. We have squad members feeling like they can't post, taking breaks, crying, and just feeling so heartbroken. We have content creators who are being bullied, making them feel like they're not content creators or not valuable enough in the community because they're not on the squad. I mean, it is enough. It's enough, and we need to get back to the heart of the community, and that's supporting each other, loving each other, encouraging each other, lifting each other up. That's what the brand stands for. That's what the brand stands for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Somebody help me.
Right.
It's so frustrating, but.
Right, and going back to the post that you were talking about that, that was being posted around to make it aware to Happy Planner, like, that is what should be happening. If there is a problem, make it post and be calm about it because the point got across. Like, they saw it,
right.
They got it. It didn't need to go any farther than that.
Right.
They're doing what they can during this time. And hopefully soon we can kiss COVID goodbye and things can start to get back to normal, and hopefully, shipments can go where they're supposed to go, and inventory is better and easier. Like, right now, just obtaining inventory is hard in a lot of industries.
Right.
So we just need more grace during this time, you guys. It's a rough time for everybody.
Right. And you guys, I know there's so many Europeans that watch me, and I love you. And I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at a few people that were rude, and I'm just upset, and I'm hurt for the people that got hurt, and I'm angry with the people who got, hurt. And I totally understand. Like we said, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's so many European babes that watch me, and I love you all.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was something that I could do, I would do it.
Yes, if I could figure out a cheap way, you message me and I will order you stuff, and if I could figure out a cheap way, cheaper than whatever the Happy Planner could do, which I'm sure is impossible because they get commercial shipping, so they already get discounts on shipping. But I mean, if there was any way that I could try and ship you things for you, that way you're not paying an arm and a leg, but you're able to get this product, I would do it in a heartbeat. Right. I just don't know the best way to go about doing that. But if you can have some ideas, and if you message me, I will totally figure it out for you because,
Right. We love you, European babes. You guys are awesome. There's so many European babes on the squad this year that are amazing. I love their content. There's so many European babes that are not on the squad, and I love your content just the same. We love you guys, and we totally get that you're frustrated, but, we all need to go about this a better and kinder way. And just in general, the Disney thing, just more kindness needs to come about.
There's a planner that's called Be Kind.
Right.
Some people need to be getting that. I'm just kidding. But really, though, it's time because everybody's having a hard time. You don't know what battle people are going through. We don't know what's going on that end. We don't know every single detail, so we can't point fingers and judge because you don't know what's going on underneath.
Right.
We just have to be kind. We have to, you guys.
Yeah. So that's really everything we wanted to talk about. So sorry it kind of got long. We both can rant and just share. Yeah.
We're just passionate about this community, and just it frustrates us to see these things happen in this community when we know it's so much better than that.
We do. We know it. So let's be kind And if you liked this, even though it kind of has a negative like conversation with it, me and Jojo are considering doing something like this like once a month on like and switching channels. So let us know what you think down in the comments of this conversation. What do you guys think? And I hope that you'll continue to follow both of us because we love creating content for you. And we hope that you will continue to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cheers!
Cheers!
Be kind!
Bye!
Be kind!